Hello and welcome to the 54th annual interview at HGC. Today I'd like to introduce you to someone that I've been knowing for a long time, a great actor, my friend Santosh.
Hi guys.
Alright, hi.
How
Hi,
are you?
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
So let's get off with our first question. Santosh, I've seen you do so many films and I've seen your dedication to them and I've seen how you really get into that raw character of the film. What made you or what inspired you to even act in the first place?
When I see like daily activities in my life, those emotions they're like speechless, and I want to make that emotions in front of the cameras. I want to have it as an experience in the camera. Whenever I see great actors all around the world, they pursue their emotion, their real life events in the camera. So I want to be like them. So, and talking about the inspiration, I was really inspired by one of the greatest actor in Hollywood, is Heath Ledger. And whenever I saw his film Brokeback Mountain, it really got me into the character. Like, damn, he is very brilliant actor. And when I saw his second movie, The Dark Knight,
Mm-hmm.
and he did the role of Joker,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like awesome.
Yeah, all-time best Batman to ever do it. The whole Joker and Mr. Penguin and all that. He really, really got into that role.
Yeah,
So, you're not from America. Where are you from?
I'm from Nepal.
Nepal. So, being that you are from Nepal, is it that you got a lot of influences from Nepal, like their actors, or was it when you came to the United States, you seemed like, you wanted to be an actor then?
Uh, I started acting since when I was 8,
Mm-hmm.
when I was a child, and it was like drama. It's kind of drama
Mhm.
instead. So in school, and then I realized that in Nepal there is no good platform
Mhm.
according to the economic situation of Nepal.
Mhm.
But you can find good actors though. But in here in US, I found a lot of opportunities. I saw a lot of platforms over
Mhm.
there for as an aspiring actor, like people else from all over the world. So I choose this country to pursue my acting career.
Okay. And saying that you pursued your acting career when you came here, the economic status of America really made it easier for you to be an actor. With that in mind, your future projects, what future projects do you see yourself doing? Like, what is a role you've always wanted to do?
Uh, I always want to be a method actor,
Mm-hmm.
which I haven't learned anything about it, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to learn in the future. And I want to make audience feel what they actually want
Mm-hmm.
from actor. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they just go and sit in front of the TV and just just feel bored.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make them like with me, sit like beside me,
Mm-hmm.
act. I want to feel them like what they want actually. And to be actor is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
To be in the character, to be in the soul of that character, to
Mm-hmm.
wear that mask, it's too hard. So my thinking is, don't just wear the mask. Take a mask off in front of the camera, who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
So in my future, I want to be a method actor. Like I said, the Heath Ledger.
Mm-hmm.
He's my hero, you can say. And I hope I can do next Joker. That is what I wanted ever.
And I really like how you find that raw talent. Every role that you get, you really put yourself in it, and you can tell the difference between an amateur actor and someone who really loves it. And I see you when you read your scripts and you read your little log lines and all that. You really try to put yourself into it. So, being that we're talking about that, what are some projects that you have done?
I have done like two short films
Mm-hmm.
right here in HCC, and I have done. I'm working on one short film,
Mhm.
which is going for the film festival this year,
Okay.
It's in a 60s set with a 80s classic style, so it's gonna be like classic movie.
Okay.
And I'm going to produce one TV sitcom. It's a comedy one from Houston.
Mhm.
And I'm doing one feature movie. It's about detective. It's a psycho detective
Mhm.
actually, and it's gonna be real fun. It's like thriller. I'm doing this this movie with in collaboration with Mr. Harrington.
Mhm.
He's a very good one. He's very talented, and I learned many things with him.
Okay, and I see that I'm kind of noticing that you are really into the whole crazy, psycho, I don't even know how to explain it, killer, serial killer person. So is that like what you go for in roles? You try to look for psychos and people with alternate behaviors and all that?
Yeah, that's my kind of taste. You know, I
You
I
like crazy.
Yeah, I like to be like act crazy. I'm not crazy, but
You are not.
I
He's
want-
not crazy.
I always wanted to be like, you know, to act crazy parts that audience can be like excited. You know,
Mhm.
they can get thrilled. That's what I want.
All right, so it's nice doing this interview with you. Do you have an Instagram or a Twitter or somewhere where people can follow you?
Yeah, I have Facebook page. I mean, you can actually like just go and add me.
Okay, say your ad name for the audience?
Okay, Santosh Tiwari, and my Instagram is Sant Tiwari, SANTWRI, and you can just go and just check out my activities. And I would like to say, like, if you want to become an actor, you just don't like go and shit. You just have to do it.
All right, so thank you again for this interview, and thank you for everybody who's watching.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Ariel. It's
Thank
nice
you.
to see you.
All right, see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to the 55th annual interview at HGC. Today we have a writer, a producer, an actor, just about everything. Let me introduce you to Tommy D.
Hello.
All right, let's start off with our first question. What is it that you what's your number one love?
I guess storytelling.
Storytelling?
Storytelling, it boils down to storytelling. I just want to be able to tell different stories in people's walks of lives.
Okay, and as far as walks of lives, what do you mean by that?
I think it's important for everyone to see outside their own world. And for that, you have to tell honest stories of human's journey, like the hero's journey. I'd like to say the human's journey, because it's just a person living a life. And so I like to show how things affect people.
Okay.
Just like a character study type of thing.
Okay, and that being said, what stories or books have you read that has touched you?
I remember the first book that I would say, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, was when I like really connected, because it was like about young people that were on the fringe and like alternative lifestyle. They weren't like the norm. They weren't trying to conform to anything. Okay. So I really connected to just like kids trying to figure out who they are in this world, and like them not feeling like they're a part of the whole grand scheme, or they don't feel like everybody else.
So I really like how you try to reach, people who aren't necessarily, the normal. of our society. I like how you try to push and reach people that, you know, aren't really
They don't have a voice.
Don't
They
have a voice,
and that's
yeah.
important to me. I think everyone should have a voice. So like in my stories, I want to make sure that I'm not trying to like narrow it down to like one type of person. I want to show all types of different walks of life, and I want it to be real. Like their friends inside, you know, supporting cast should not be like the same. They should be all a fringe
different.
of sorts.
And
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of films are missing nowadays, because it's just, when you watch certain films, it's only a certain color, it's only a certain school,
Or it's tokenized,
only a certain.
or it's like we have one black person, or we
Yeah.
have one gay person, and they're like the extreme version of that. And so it's like that's not really.
And
In some people's world, that's real though.
No, but now in normal, it's more easier. I think it's normal for people. You don't have it where it's just one race or one color. Now it's like we are all different. We all are, you know, we have the straight, we have the gays, we have the blacks, we have the whites, we have the Asians, and we're all together now. And I really like films that show that this is normal. This is, you know, that version of one color, one person being a certain, you know.
There is no normal. There is what is like more common, perhaps, or that you just don't know. Because I feel like population, there's what is normal.
Yeah, but now I feel like it's more common for color, you know what I'm saying? And I really like films that try to push that whole unnormal status. Being that, what are some projects that, you know, you've worked with and that you hope to work with in the future?
Yesterday I did this thing called Between Us, and it's about this couple who not a couple yet. They just got done having sex, and they have this conversation about like liking each other in relationships. And during that, my ex-girlfriend pops in between us, and then my mom pops in between us, and then my childhood best friend pops in between us. And it's about how all these people have affected me and my ability to not want a relationship. And so it's like this play on like what is this person's journey, like why doesn't he want a relationship? So it's a comedy, but it's a little skit, but it's like to show like the honesty of like why someone might not want a relationship, why somebody like backs away from you. It's not always you or him, something specific. It's usually like a line of psychological effects that happen that changes them. So it's like a fun little, it's really cool. Like it's a really cool idea that I had my friend write, and her ex-boyfriend pops in at the end, like out of a door, and she's like, "What's happening? We're about to have an orgy," and everyone's like, "What?" it's stupid, but it's funny. It's funny because it's like realistic and it breaks down the psychology of like things.
Okay, and what's the play or what's the movie
It's a skit.
called?
It's called Between Us.
Between Us. So y'all look out for Between Us. It be coming soon.
It'd be at the Rec Room for this Cupid festival, like Valentine's Day show.
Okay. So that leads me to my last question. If you had any movie in this whole entire world, any movie from the past, from the future, from in your head, if you had a choice, what movie would you choose to direct and produce?
Direct and produce. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it have to be?
Any
Can it
movie.
be my own, or does it be?
I said any movie.
Any movie I would like to be. I would love to be a part of Marvel's storyline. Universal was trying to reboot the old monster films, and I would love to take over that whole idea and like reboot horror, because horror is like one of my loves, and I would love to like put a new face onto like the classic horror people, like do a Dracula film of like a new age Dracula and a Blackula, like a black Dracula. Yes, I would totally like love to like redo Blackula a lot. Like I would love to do that, but yeah, a few movies like that.
All right, so this is our 54th annual interview, and I'm here with Tommy D. Can you please tell the camera where we can find you at, or any projects that you have coming out?
You can find me on Instagram at I am Major Tom, and I spell major wrong, so you're gonna have issues finding me probably. It's MAJRTOM. I am Major Tom, and on Facebook at Tom Daly, and I will be doing a show for Valentine's Day at the Rec Room, and I have a show on Sunday at Station Theater for Battle Improv, where two improv teams battle for your applause, and then we win. So, at Station Theater.
All right, so here again with our interview, and you guys go like and follow all of his stuff. All right, thank you.
Later.
Thank you.